of Knockout Night.
I am Ross Turbo Levine.
I am Ajit Al-Nakbi.
I am Kampani Junior.
I am Bryce Mills.
I am Anthony DeBran.
I am Ashley Chilkane.
I am Rowan Day.
I am Jamal Wazir.
This is Fatih the Ottoman.
I am Jonathan Amaksan.
I am Oscar Lee.
I am Abdul Fattah.
I am Badou Riley, and this is Knockout Night.
The Ripper.
Residue, even blood on it. He had it driving till I put my cuz on it. Kicking in the door for the suicide squad. Needle in my arms, so I'm do or die for it.
And it's, you know, the professional debut for
Mudir
Jumeirah.
makes his
Got a long way
record
to go.
official at 2 wins with 2 KOs.
Where's the music? Music, and no dead time. No dead time, DJ.
DJ music.
Time for fight number 2 of the prelims, Knockout Night.
We have a clash in body shapes in the next fight. I'm really looking forward to see how that plays out, as you'll see momentarily.
Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the next fight of the evening. Our next fight is sanctioned for 6 rounds and will be a boxing matchup in the heavyweight boxing division. Introducing first, as he makes his way to the ring, coming in at the red corner, Ajit, Negi. Lambert.
Knockout Night, 5-palm Jumeirah Dubai. Heavyweight fights are always entertaining, aren't they, Jody? I'm very excited for this one.
This boxing matchup is scheduled for 6 rounds in a heavyweight contest. Reintroducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he comes in at 6'1", weighing in officially at 200 pounds. He's making his professional debut here tonight with an amateur record of 34 wins, 15 by way of knockout, and 16 losses. From the Cult Fit Gym in India, representing Dehradun, give it up for Ajit Negi. And for his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, he stands at 5'11", officially weighing in at 201 pounds, with a record of 4 wins, 2 by way of knockout, and 1 loss. He's had 8 amateur fights with 7 wins by way of KO. Representing 24 Fitness Gym from Dubai, give it up for Lambert. Referee in charge is Ref Shehzad Junaid. He'll now be having a word with the boxers.
Maddie, seeing these two guys reminds me of one of the first events I attended working in boxing. Elijah McCall taking on Andy Ruiz. At the time, I knew nothing about boxing. Looking at them, obviously, I thought Elijah was going to be making short work of Andy Ruiz. And for those of you that know boxing, obviously it didn't go that way. Andy made short work of him. So, although Rolly's a lot bigger, a lot more cut.
Yeah. Can't judge a book by its cover.
Absolutely.
Especially in the heavyweight division.
Absolutely. So we'll see if Negi is Andy Ruiz or not. And, of course, if
Ajit,
Lambert is.
Yeah, Ajit in the black and yellow, Rolly black and white. And we are on to round 1 for this heavyweight bout. Looks like Ajit likes to keep his hands a little lower. Nice jab to the body. Rolly being a little more patient. Feeling each other out. Quick jabs from Rolly.
And what's interesting with these guys coming from all over the globe, you know, the records, you really don't know what they mean because they're facing different caliber of competition depending on where they're coming from. So it's interesting to see these clash of styles, these clash of nations.
Both fighters choosing to be a little patient for round 1.
And of course, with those big muscles, we have to wonder how Lambert will do going forward in the later rounds if it goes that far.
He's doing a good job of attacking the body early on with those jabs. Stiff jabs will certainly add up on the body. Rolly quick on his feet. Anytime Ajit moves forward.
There we go, the first action really of the fight so far. Nothing landed.
Nice hook from Rolly. Continues to attack that body.
You have to think that's a good strategy, considering the conditioning may be questionable of Negi, but we shall see.
It's interesting to see Rolly have such a sideways stance.
He seems very conservative so far, not really wanting to commit to anything, so we'll see if he opens it up as the fight goes along.
Very bladed. Low guard. Rolly with the high guard. We'll see if those hands drop, if he gets any more of those shots to the body. We have India versus Cameroon. Rolly fighting out of Dubai. Didn't have to do much traveling. That's nice.
Super nice guy. I talked to him yesterday at the weigh-ins. Very pleasant, very cordial.
It's always nice to see the boxers out of their element sometimes.
But yeah, so far nobody really seems to want to commit to too much. Both playing it safe. Perhaps waiting for the other one to gas as they are heavyweights.
Yeah. It might be a smarter tactic from the heavyweight division to take things a little slow in the beginning, knowing you have a couple rounds to go. But I gotta say, Ajit has some pretty quick hands when he gets that going. That jab is tight. When he lets the cross fly, it's tight. That'll be round 1. It's pretty tough to consider who's gonna win that round. I think Rolly was a little more aggressive, landing a lot of great body jabs, body hooks. But Ajit, don't count him out just yet. Seems to be quick on his feet, and he's got some pretty fast hands.
Yeah, I would lean towards Lambert in that round, but obviously I think you can get to either one because neither one did anything very significant. So I'll lean Rolly in that, but you know he controlled the center of the ring a little bit more. But obviously, either way, that cut round would win.
Let's see what they develop on. I'd really like to see Ajit start throwing that over him right when Rolly comes in with those jabs. Rolly has a very low guard, and it's down when he's rushing in. So let's see if Ajit can capitalize on that.
Here's a Lambert. He seems to want to be very safe and keeping his distance. So I think Ajit's a little afraid to commit and expose himself. So
as this fight goes on, I'm sure we'll see
some
the
adjustments.
energy come a little higher. They're both doing a very good job of keeping distance, knowing when to enter and when to exit. See, there's a bit swelling on Ajit's right eye. both attempting to get in and get out very quickly.
And I'm sure nerves are playing a big part for a lot of these fighters. It's a huge promotion, the first ever Badou Jack promotion out here in Dubai. So these guys want to represent and do well and show how good they are.
Absolutely. They both seem to want to dominate center ring, which leads them to dance around each other a little bit. Rolly continuing to stick that jab out, find his distance, waiting to find a home for that cross. I'm curious to know if Ajit is waiting on an opening or if he enjoys going backwards. Some fighters are very comfortable hitting while moving backwards.
It looks like Lambert studied Floyd Mayweather video a little bit, giving his little version of the shoulder roll, like you said, standing a little more sideways than normal and really being careful.
Nice hook to the face. Certainly starting to show with the swelling on Ajit's eyebrow. Rolly continuing to march forward. Stiff jabs to the body.
You know, in the first round, Ajit was a lot more flat-footed. It seems like he's really picked up his movement a lot this round.
When it works, it works. Rolly continues to use that jab on the body.
Oh!
Little miscommunication there.
Yeah, I don't know what he got distracted by, but that obviously was not a bright move. He caught a shot upside the head.
I think that comes with maturity in the ring as well, trying to stay completely focused on one thing and one thing only.
Absolutely.
It's a little difficult once there's a lot of noise.
You'll hear voices all over, people shouting instructions, and you might be confused thinking it's your corner.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I've been there. Being in the ring, you think it's your coach, and it's just one of your really loud aunts or uncles trying to give their 2 cents. Final 10 seconds. Let's see who can pull it out. And that's the end of round number 2 for the second bout of Knockout Night. 5-pound Jumeirah Dubai. Jody, who's standing out to you for this fight?
Well, there was a little more action that round, but honestly, for the first 2 rounds, I don't think either one has really established themselves as being dominant, so I could see the scorecard going either way. So they got a little more comfortable that round, so the third round, I'm expecting a little more fireworks. It seems like we're building up to that. Like I said earlier, I think maybe they're just trying to see who tires out first. We have big muscles against a big stomach, no offense, but we'll see what
He's going to come over here and whip your behind for all the trash talking of the heavyweight division. But listen, we got 2 rounds under our belts. We got 2 rounds more to go. We'll see if they continue this fight the whole way through. If they keep up this tempo, I think we're going to see a fight go all 4 rounds. I want to see Ajit start capitalizing when Rolly comes in hard. Rolly continues to be the aggressor. And if, in my opinion, I think he's landing more cleaner shots.
You know, he's a bigger guy, but, you know, all credit to him. He's certainly, this is the 3rd round. He doesn't seem like he's very tired.
Yeah.
So, you know, much like Andy Ruiz, size doesn't always matter.
There's that 1-2 from Ajit. Nice overhand right, but Rolly has some good head movement. Starting to see Ajit come alive a little bit. Starting to move around a bit more. Let his hands go a little more. Nice explosiveness from Ajit, backing Rolly up into the corner.
Yeah, those were some of the first meaningful punches we've seen in the fight. The first punches thrown with some mean intention behind them.
Some oomph.
I have to wonder if Lambert is feeling some fatigue. He hasn't done much this round so far, and like I said, those muscles take a lot of oxygen to keep going, so we'll see if he's affected.
He is staying a little tighter, a little more timid, but he continues to move forward, pushing Ajit backwards making Ajit either strike moving backwards or pick a side. He seems to be having a little trouble cutting those angles. Nice body shot from Ajit. Continues with that jab and goes right back to where he started with that hook, but Rolly had a nice answer coming upstairs. I think Ajit is a little shaken up from that one. His hands are a little dropping and blocking his body a little more. I'm going to call that one a trip.
Yeah.
Even if it is a trip, though, Jody, it's a lot of energy getting back up from the canvas.
Yeah, especially the big guys. They've been in there throwing bombs. They've worn out. So
it's tiring. Looks like Ajit is trying to close the distance, keep him tighter. Seems to have more success in that tighter range, letting those hands fly.
This is good to see, both of them finally. There we go. Getting some good exchanges here. Oh!
We're gonna call that one a trip.
See the replay on that one.
And they continue into the middle. Ajit in black and yellow, Rolly in the black and white trunks. Rolly continues to move forward.
This is really a tale of two halves of this round. The first half, Ajit was really establishing dominance. In the second half, just exactly the opposite.
Rolly ends that round strong. He might have come up on top of that round number 3. 3 rounds in, heavyweight bout. Ajit versus Rolly, India versus Cameroon.
And even when you have something ruled as a slip, sometimes that can still go into the judge's head. They see a guy hit the canvas, whether it was a slip or not. It can still play a mental issue with some of the judges.
Absolutely.
And it can sway around.
Looking over at Ajit in the corner, unfortunately, he looks like he's a little fatigued. He's pointing to his chest as if he's in pain. I wonder if it's just he can't catch his breath or if those body shots were...
Yeah, he's clearly not comfortable. I don't know if we'll see a beginning of the 4th round or not.
What a production this event is. Body Jack Promotions, the lights, music. Wonderful event so far. We're 2 bouts in for Badou Jack Promotions, the very first one at that. He must be very excited to be in Dubai with his event debut.
Absolutely. Expecting a lot of celebrities in the house later on, and this venue is just beautiful. The city's incredible. So, yeah, great way to start Badou Jack Promotions.
4th and final round for this heavyweight bout. Ajit.
Seems to have recovered from whatever was ailing in between rounds.
Showing his true grit right here, Ajit. Rolly's being smart, continuing to attack that body. Rolly seems to be playing with him just a little bit, making sure that Ajit is constantly moving backwards. That was a nice overhand right from Ajit. Quick head movement from Rolly for a response. You always got to wonder what's going through their heads at this very moment. 4th round in. Oh, nice.
Rolly's fist went through his head right there.
I don't think there's any thoughts anymore.
Yeah. This might be a matter of time.
And that might be an 8 count.
He's not calling that. Okay. Thought he was calling that one a slip too. Oh, he did.
I guess that was a slip. Okay, I don't know about that one.
No, that was not a slip. That was a missed call right there.
That could be detrimental for Rolly. But I think he's done enough work. We'll see how the cards play out after this round. Continues to go to that body. Oh, and I think that's the end of it. We're going to get an 8 count. Rolly has been attacking the same spot over and over again, and it will take its toll. Can't stand straight.
9, you put the box. Walk towards me. Walk to my right. Walk to my left.
I think they should call it right now. Yeah,
and there
absolutely.
it is, yeah. It's never a good thing when he involuntary falls down.
Yeah.
Rolly wasn't even striking and he took a knee. So, shots to the liver, shots to the body, they are dangerous, dangerous shots. They will build up very quickly.
And Rolly obviously is a big, strong dude. You don't want to be taking punches over and over and over to the body or to the head. He's a boom.
Much respect between both of these fighters. You gotta love seeing that true martial artist at heart, showing much love to each other. You know, I always love that part about this boxing world, you know. You go after each other round after round, trying to get that knockout, that TKO, whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, it's all about respect. It's all about the love of the sport.
And that's amazing. You go there and punch somebody in the head, beat them up for 4, 10, 12 rounds, whatever it is, and then still hug them and embrace them afterwards. I'm a little mad about punching.
Referee Shehzad Junaid called a stop to the action at 2 minutes and 52 seconds in round number 4, declaring the winner by TKO, Rolly Lambert.
Excellent job from Rolly Lambert. You know, he was beating up that body. Well-deserved
Rolly now
victory.
moved his professional record up to 5 wins.
Yeah, he felt him out for the first couple rounds, and then the last half of the fight, the third and fourth, he started to clearly take over and finish his man, and hats off to him for doing what he had to do.
Please join us again at 7 p.m. later today in the evening when we return. Doors open at 7, and we go live on Fight TV at 8 p.m. Thank you, and see you soon.
The role of a champion is far greater than defeating his opponent inside of the ring. He takes on a responsibility as an ambassador, a hero, and more importantly, as a source of hope for children that have lost theirs. The Badou Jack Foundation was established to give children across the globe a fighting chance in life. From the self-sustaining program we've developed to providing essential nutrition to malnourished and impoverished children in refugee camps, to launching the Badou Jack Education Center to help teach those that cannot afford proper education, we take on these challenges wholeheartedly. This is our mission. The mission of the Badou Jack Foundation.